All right, for our third and final video in this series, we are going to talk about Heroes Unlimited Super Soldier. Now, you're probably saying, wait a second, Max. Heroes Unlimited, you can already make a Super Soldier under the experiment, or maybe even under the hardware, depending on how you put it together. Well, this one is going to expand upon that and be like, nah. Now, what we're going to make today is a super soldier, not a dude with some guns and some equipment that might have a power. This is going to be a super soldier. So if that's what you want, you've come to the right place. Or just go get the Rifter number 22 and, forget the video. That's just mean, but go ahead and do that. And we're going to take a look at that right now. Oh, yeah. All right, Heathen Dog, why didn't I share?
I don't know. Because you're a pro streamer.
Pro
Got my
streamer.
dice. I'm ready to go. I'm going to make me like a combination of Captain America and Superman.
Or something else. No, I don't know. To be honest, when I read through this one, I was like, okay, like it. I didn't actually read through the entire process step by step completely. So I did read through it. It does make sense. It does have a lot of optional roles in there. Page 18. That basically take you out of the book. I don't think you're going to need the Heroes Unlimited book. I only asked you to have it just in case you do.
Okay.
So let's start off. Hey, this is Super Soldier. This article is designed to expand the options available for the Heroes Unlimited players who want to play a Super Soldier type of character. I guess like Punisher, would that be? Is he a Super Soldier?
No, he's a regular dude.
All right. Well, you know what? He's an awesome regular dude. Currently, Super Soldier is little more than an add-on to the experiment power category and a relatively underpowered one at that. I thought hardware was also included as Super Soldier.
No. If you want to make a bionic guy, there's the bionic section, and you can make $6 million man type stuff. Okay. But he's not considered a super soldier.
Gotcha. We're here. The tables provided below provide super soldiers with a wider range and diversity of abilities. Many different approaches could be taken to develop a Superman agent: genetic engineering, cybernetics, intense training, chemicals, drugs. So we're going to start doing juicers and Heroes Unlimited now, and surgery. Get that PCP going. I'll never go down.
Yep.
All could play a part in developing a human fighting machine. The Super Soldier power category now reflects this. Okay, so in addition to new Super Soldier enhancement, tables are provided for alternate educational backgrounds. Oh yeah, it's going to go into things like what if the military sponsoring agency doesn't want to let you go and things like that. So it says all of them are optional. Screw that. Heathen Dog's going to make his character. All right, step one, the usual. You know how to do this. It's the 8 attributes and hit points and so forth. And you feel like, I don't know how to do that. Well, I'm sure we got a couple of videos on that in the relevant sections of like Heroes Unlimited. I know I made an After the Bomb character for you. The process is the same. The powers are different. Step 2, education and skills. All right, well, optional. We're going to read the optional stuff here because that's the stuff that's really focused in this book. If the Game Master feels that the organization behind the experiment would only choose one of their own agents and soldiers to become a super soldier, rolling on the standard education tables may not be appropriate. Instead, have the player roll on the table below. Okay, Heathen Dog, you ready to roll?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and roll me some percentile dice.
68.
68. You're a pilot. Basic military skill program. Right. Pilot advanced program.
Hal Jordan, baby.
Okay. One communication skill program and one skill program of your choice, and only 5 secondary skills. Wow. Is this based on first edition? Because I thought second edition gave you a lot more secondary skills than that. No, second edition was definitely out by then. Anyway, okay. So you're a pilot. All right, aim high.
Yep. Aim high Air Force. Yep.
Step 3, the experiment and powers. Right, in most respects, the super soldier creation process is not unlike that of other superhumans created through experimentation. Most of the information presented here is unlimited regarding the experiment power category applies. As stated on page 118, the player does not roll on tables B or C, as the experiment was in all cases a deliberate attempt to create a superhuman. So you are Captain America.
I am. I was made with purpose.
Rolling on table,
falling into a chemical vat or something. No,
you're not a Ninja Turtle. Got it.
No, not a Ninja Turtle.
Rolling on table A, nature of experiment, that's the word, is appropriate unless all the character's abilities derive from super soldier enhancements alone. That's what we're going to do with Heathen Dog. He's going to have to deal with that. You are a pure super soldier, buddy. Table D, side effects, is appropriate. Oh, so get table D ready. Apparently it's page 118. And list of possible side effects has actually been expanded upon the table below. There's a 25% chance Super Soldier is an active agent for the organization that created him, though he may not be aware of the organization's actual intentions or motives. You're going to go save kittens because we are going to take the kittens and skin them for stuffed animals. You don't have to know that second part.
No.
All right. So category number of Super Soldier abilities table. This replaces table C. All right, give me a percentile roll.
All right. 82.
82. None. No.
No.
Five enhancements. No super abilities.
Oh.
Also gain +1 physical prowess, 1d4 physical strength, and 1d4 speed. A weak form of the physical transformation enhancement. So what are these 5 enhancements? I don't have the Heroes Unlimited book in front of me.
Okay, well, the enhancements are partial invulnerability, mind-body attunement, increased speed, increased strength.
Okay. So they're like minor abilities?
Yeah. They're minor abilities, really, but there's a plethora, and you get to choose at some point.
If you're wondering why I don't know, it's because I usually play an alien. Okay. So we don't have to go. Okay. Just list off a couple that people can.
All right. Let's see here. List off a couple. Super Soldier section is in the back. Yeah, there it is. Ability table. Attempted to increase physical agility and dexterity. It gives you better PP, better PE and PS. Mind-body attunement, bionic implants, brain boost, physical transformation, which you already have that partial. It said I already have partial of that. Bionic weapon system, bionic sensor system, uncanny targeting and throwing. You get to roll. Yeah, there's a roll here or choose. It says roll or choose, but you get how many of these? 5 of these. Normally,
well,
you would get.
Just as an example, those were just examples because you're actually going to roll in this table.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I just wanted for the
in the main book, you only get 3.
Well, you're going to get 5.
I'm going to get 5.
But I need you to roll 5 times. So go ahead and start the rolling.
92.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what that is. 92. Uncanny sense of balance. Operations to the inner ear result in a superhuman sense of balance. The character automatically gains backflip at 90% skill level, body block, tackle, 1d4 damage, opponent's knocked down, +2 to punch. Roll with punch. Sorry, jeepers. +4 or +20% to maintain balance. Add +10% to climb, walk tightrope, and prowl. Only takes half damage from falls of 30 feet or less.
Like a cat.
You are.
Okay, that's 1.
Yep.
Number 2 is OT 6.
Uh-oh. How are the odds? OT 4, OT 5 to 6. Attempted. Uh-oh, it says attempted. That can't be good. Attempted to increase attempted to increase physical agility and dexterity as described in Heroes Unlimited, page 118. Sir, what happened? It says attempted.
Physical agility. Increase physical prowess to 22. Do not change if it's already higher. And become ambidextrous. +2 on initiative. Automatic dodge. Paired weapons. And add 5% to skills that require manual dexterity and or agility, such as acrobatics, climb, swim, pick locks, computer operation, etc. Well, I don't know about computer operation. It doesn't require dexterity. I would change that to computer repair or whatever, because that does require, little raccoon hands.
All right, roll again.
Roll again. That's up 2. This is number 3.
Yep.
46.
You're rolling all over the place. 46. Bionic weapon system as described in Heroes Unlimited, page 118.
Yep. That's a bionic arm with a pop-out gun or a laser beam or a laser finger or laser eyes, whatever.
Okay, roll again.
OT 1.
Oh, that good or bad? OT 1. Attempt to decrease physical attractiveness. All right, James Bond.
Right.
There you go. Super Soldiers enhanced in this.
Look at that. Yeah.
Super Soldiers enhanced in this manner were usually designed to function as spies or undercover agents. Well, that explains the cybernetic arm with the pop-out gun.
Yeah. Yep.
Simple cosmetic surgeries combined with more esoteric means to create great beauty and magnetism. Lifelike synthetics replace natural skin and hair, and the character an android. And the character's pheromones are enhanced. Raise physical beauty to 20.
If already 20, add 1d4.
That's 20 is awesome, dude.
I
Increase
know. If you're already a 20, Jesus Christ, dude.
Increase mental affinity by 2 to 7. Why is that important? Because now people just trust him. That's a trustworthy guy. He's a used car salesman, and you're happy you got screwed.
Yes. He's going to sell you a car and bang your wife in the back.
And you know what? You're okay with that.
You're going to like it.
Wow. Add 5% bonus on all skills that involve deception, persuasion, or seduction. This bonus is doubled against members of the opposite sex, but ineffective against most aliens. What?
Because they're not into humans. Gross.
Full conversion Borgs. I have emotions and feelings as
yeah,
Borg.
But you don't have a penis, so shut up.
Mutated animals.
The one drawback is that the character's pheromones make him easy to recognize or track by scent, and all attempts to do so are at a plus 30%.
Well, when the dog boys come after you.
Yeah, well, yeah, the dog boys were sicked on you by your 18th baby mama who wants child support. Paid the dog boys to find you, serve you with those papers.
This reminds me, I didn't really talk about it, but remember when I did the first video and I talked about a short story in here? Not the Hammer the Forge thing that's been on all of them. That short story is a combination of settings. It's not Nightbane. It's Beyond the Supernatural meets Heroes Unlimited. Okay. So I say that because you could have some bloodhounds from TMNT/After the Bomb. I mean, you have mutations in Heroes Unlimited, right? So this could actually be something that comes back to bite him.
Sure.
But until then, he's going to have a lot of busy nights.
Exactly. Has lots of fun. Lots of fun.
All right.
Okay.
You have one more,
power.
right?
That was 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Fourth power. 99. God damn. I am extreme today.
Yeah, you are. And you said, okay, uncanny targeting and throwing ability.
Okay, that's lame.
You're Hawkeye.
Yeah, basically you're Hawkeye, but not as good. You get like a crappy bonus.
Hey, man, you know what? You're undercover. That's
fine.
And your
last one. 8. 0.
I think you already rolled that one.
I think you're right.
Yep. Do it again.
Okay, got to go again. 65.
And this is what happens when you roll 95.
I'm sorry, 55.
55. Combat computer. Sophisticated microcomputer linked to brain nervous system, allowing the character to quickly analyze combat variables and generate tactics. Why could we do this back then? But in the future world, it's you have to be crazy.
Yeah.
The character may choose 3 of the following. You can calculate trajectories. I'm not going to read them all. You can determine weak points. You can track opponents' positions, anticipate opponents' movements. That's +2 to initiative. That's nice. Analyze opponents' responses and breach defenses.
Characters' attacks have greater chance to penetrating armor. Well, that's pretty cool. Hang on. The increased targeting thing is now something that is interesting. Was it 117? There it is. Uncanny targeting and throwing. Character can throw any weapon or item designed for throwing with astonishing accuracy. Astonishing accuracy is +1 to strike. Shut up. And at twice the normal distance. Additionally, the character can fire a weapon or throw from a moving vehicle or while riding a horse, while hanging upside down, or while leaping or falling without penalty. That's cool. He can also throw 2 items simultaneously at the same target or at 2 different targets and only uses up 1 melee attack. All right, so this plus either the breach defenses or the other one. What was the other one? Track opponent's position with the targeting and accuracy power can really make for some amazing attacks.
Isn't astonishing? Isn't that on the Marvel superheroes chart? Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing. Yeah.
Dang, I was going to say, well, you know what? You could just take that ability. All right, let's move on. Next.
That's all.
All right. Success level of the experiment. All right, time to roll to see how successful you are.
01.
01? Really?
No, I'm kidding. I haven't got it yet. 16.
Okay, that's like an 01. Characters only successful super soldier. Other test subject. Oh, it should be the only. Got it. Characters the only successful super soldier. Other test subjects unharmed but unchanged. Some X factor in the character's makeup caused the success. So you're one of a kind, dude.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay. Organization safeguards. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're gonna put a bomb in my head. Jesus Christ. 07.
No safeguards taken. They trust you. Oh God.
They trust it. That's dumb. I'm a Don Juan spy, dude. You don't trust me. That's dumb. That's only stupid.
You know what it
people
is? They
would do
didn't
that.
want to watch.
Or you were so dumb you gave me a female handler and she's not telling you anything anymore.
91 to 100 kill switch.
Yep, I knew it. I knew there was going to be a bomb in my head at some point.
Well, that's but you didn't roll that, so.
No, I didn't roll that. But.
Okay. Effects of damage on cybernetic bionic systems, but oh yeah, you did have one bionic system.
I do have the bionic
Yep.
arm.
Okay.
So that is possible.
Go ahead and roll.
What? There's a roll? Okay.
Yep.
58.
Enhancement offline for 1d6 plus 1 hours. All related abilities unusable during this time.
Okay, so if I get shot in my arm, then my gun won't work for 1d6 plus 1 hours.
Every time you take hit point damage, okay, from electricity, radiation, or explosion. Notice it's bold there, which means not SDC.
Yeah, not SDC, hit point damage. Very important distinction.
Table D side effects, permanent.
Oh crap! This is the one that's gonna suck. How many do I roll? Just one? What does it say?
It looks like one, yeah. Oh, it's from table D, whatever you normally do on table D, and I think that's just one.
13.
All right. Breathe without air. Well, there you go. You actually got a good side effect. I don't know how you get your oxygen, but apparently you don't need air to do it.
Page 116. Let's see what it says in here. Here we go. Odd skin color, blah, blah, blah. Increased mass. Breathe out air. The character does not need to breathe air, but still functions normally, even in an airless environment, impervious to gases. On the downside, you have no sense of smell or taste. None.
That's fine. Okay. You know, some of those girls, they put on too much perfume anyway.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, she's a little dirty down there. Like, I couldn't.
Legion Myth does not. Never mind.
Yes, you do. You endorse all that.
I endorse everything.
Other stuff.
Nope, that's it. So that's really it. Other stuff is just filling out your character, hand-to-hand alignment, SDC, and available resources and so forth. So that's the Super Soldier. It's not a lot of new stuff, and I think somebody in the
I mean, it gave a little more flavor and a little more stuff, but nothing.
You didn't. To be fair, you didn't roll the best. You also didn't roll the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, hyper intellect, increase IQ by 1d6 plus 6. That might have been nice.
That would have been cool. It depending on the character you're making, but yeah.
Sure. Radiation resistance.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm just scrolling through. The thing is that there are different options. So here's Psychic Shield. You were designed to be impervious to psychic attack, plus 8 to save versus psychic. That's pretty awesome. It's a one-trick pony because it's only psychic, but that's a pretty big trick. Now, as a game master, I have to make sure there's psychics in the game so you can feel useful.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. That's the Super Soldier. It wasn't too in depth, and that's why I picked it. But it was enough just to go through, have some fun rolling the dice. Is that something you think is important? I don't know. Somebody already put in comments that apparently Powers 2. I thought that was the one I hated.
Yeah, that was right here. Powers Unlimited 2 has better selection of enhancements. That is true. But the Powers Unlimited books also gave us the Gestalt hero, which is dumb.
Yeah. I remember, I think 1 and 3 I liked. 2 I thought was absolutely ridiculous and didn't like. But your mileage may vary on that. Let's stop sharing. What do we got for comments out there?
Well, that was it right here. Polyrobotics says a +8. A non-psychic is half the roll. Yeah, if you're a non-psychic, it's your base save is what, 15? So getting a +8 means on average you're going to succeed, because the average roll would be 11 on a D20, and so your average would be 19. So if you're a non-psychic, if you're a psychic, if you're a master psychic, then your save is essentially 2. So as long as you don't roll a 1, you save. So +8 is no joke. You're right.
It's again one trick pony, but that's a pretty good trick. Okay, well, I guess with that then, thank you very much. Oops, let's put this on. Again, what are your thoughts on the Rifter 23 or 22? Sorry, there's 22. Rifter 22. It had useful information here, had some fun stuff, but ultimately, I wouldn't feel like I got my money's worth. I don't think. Maybe the Rifter 23 will be better, as Heathen Dog said earlier. They all can't be winners, right?
Yep.
But all told, I still think that the Rifters are awesome. They're better than Dragon and Dungeon for what I think you get out of them. Not that those are bad. That actually is to tell how good the Rifters are, not to say how bad Dragon and Dungeon were, because they weren't bad. So I look forward to covering the next Rifter next week. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. If I have the time to get to it, I'm going to do the Rifts, either Rifts Adventure Primer or what was the other one?
The Heroes Unlimited.
No, it's the Primer and Adventure Guide. Oh, Primer or Adventure Guide. That's right. Okay. So or I'll just do another Rifter depending on how much writing I do this week, and I look forward to seeing everybody then.